Hello and welcome to Toy Vet episode 59. This is a show where I react to recent toy releases. I have here a list of recent releases that I saw, knew I would want to look at, and instead of looking at them, taking that second look, I am taking that second look here with you. True for the most part. Some of these things I might have looked at a little closely, but in general, this should be a fresh perspective on what I'm seeing. Starting with two new colorways of Hatchet Man. It's like a Mr. Peanut skull with a hat, like a voodoo Shadow Man hat. Oh, and he's holding a hatchet. I like riffing on Mr. Peanut. He's got some cracks in him too. That's pretty cool. Looks like you can get yellow purple or purple yellow. Or maybe yeah. It's not one figure that's split in half. I think it's two different figures. Couple things. Hatchet Man could be a reference to Insane Clown Posse, which is weird and I don't really want to be messing with. Second off, could be a reference to this whole thing, could be a reference to like the Hat Man, the like supernatural thing, which I don't want to mess with. Third off, it's a reference to voodoo, so I don't like that. I'd like the Mr. Peanut thing though. I'd like to see a different figure be a riff on Mr. Peanut that didn't have so much like a cult reference in it. But well done though. Next up, okay, we got a 404 on Mr. Do Nothing Home series, so we're gonna Google that and hopefully find it somewhere else. Mr. Do Nothing Kika Goods. Okay, here we go. It's weird that so on Kika Goods you can't see it, but on Kika Goods Wholesale you can see it, which is something I discovered not too long ago, that you can order and see some things on Kika Goods Wholesale that you can't see on the regular site, or that they sell out on the regular site but the wholesale is still available. So we'll change this link for you guys. Here we go. Now let's take a look at the toy. Mr. Do Nothing. Does he come with the couch? Yes. Couch, bed, TV, washing machine. One of these is a chase, maybe? Oh, maybe they're all 6 regular? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Regular 1 of 6, yes. And a whole case will get you the whole collection. It's pretty cool. I kind of like it, but I wouldn't get it though. I wonder how big it is. If it's standard like blind box size, I'd like it to be a little larger almost to bring this like larger than life character to life, but I guess it's a decent size if it's regular blind box size. But yeah, pretty cool, but I'm not gonna go for it, I don't think. Next up, Minicute Bean Fast Food Restaurant Series blind bag. Okay, this is a important one for me to look at. I've been really loving the Minicute Bean series. This would probably be one of the best ones for me, but for one possible problem. Let's take a look. Yeah, so this is in fact a beer. And as usual, we'll see you have the 3, you have the 10 designs in 3 different styles, and the secrets aren't one of the designs, it's one of the styles. This is rarer and this is rarer still. And like usual, some of the base colors are the cool ones. Like the pink fries are kind of cool, the pink pizza, but really the coolest pizza is the regular pizza. The coolest fries is the regular fries. The coolest, like, well, the ice cream kind of works. That's cool. The coolest hamburger is the regular, or maybe this hamburger. And the honey doesn't make sense in other colors. You know what I mean? Anyway, I'm really against alcohol, so the fact that there's a beer really turns me off and it's a shame because this would definitely be like one of my top, or if not the top, favorite bean series of all the ones I've seen, because I like food stuff to begin with in general. although I've rejected a lot lately, as we've talked about on the show. It has a great view of the three styles, you know. Yeah. Ooh, put honey on your fries. The beer, chicken and beer, which is a classic thing in Asia, in Korea anyway. So the question for me is, the soda's clear. That's really cool. That's like I got a coffee in a can recently at a cool coffee shop, and it was, you know, a clear can. They make the coffee, put it in the can, and then they have this thing that screws the pop top onto the can. Really cool. So you get your coffee made fresh and then put in a can. Chicken and beer again. The question for me is, so the beer definitely eliminates this series for me. I'm not going to get beer figures. Does it mess up the entire line of mini cute beans for me? Something I have to think long and hard about. Let's make a note about it if I haven't already. Cute. Let's put in cute. Looking for mini cute bean, which I'm sure I'll find. Mini cute bean. And I'm going to put right at the front of it, what's it called? Fast food. Fast food restaurant series has beer. Just to warn myself that that's an issue if I ever go. Because if I ever were to go get some bean size figures again for a project or something like I did before, making a shadow box, mini cute beans is definitely the line I'd be looking at. But does this disqualify it for me? It probably does, honestly, which is a shame because I love this line, this series. But so that's very disappointing. Anyway, next up. Not that I'm going to do that anytime soon. All right, we got another 404. This time for Yes Cream Rongbo Party Series plush. Let's Google it and see if we can find it somewhere. Giga Goods Wholesale. Yep. Change the link. Okay, these are plush ice creams. Like plush dolls. There's one hidden. I would never get these, but I put them on here just because they're food probably and kind of cool, but mostly I don't even like them, honestly. Plus they're plushes, plus they're dolls basically, so yeah, not for me, but had to take a look. Pretty much at any food thing, I have to take a look. The hidden style has a chocolate on it. I don't think anybody... Oh yeah, they do have fruit. Their fruit or whatever. Melon ice cream? Watermelon ice cream? Anybody ever have that? Anyway, next up. The Brain Monster Zanolo version 4.0 from Dagangudo. This was a lottery. How big's this guy? His whole body is a brain, with the brain seam down the middle. Oh, you can split them apart and combine them down the middle? That is really cool. You know what this reminds me of? I had a brain football as a kid. That was one of the coolest toys I had as a kid. Is a football that was like shaped like a real brain, like perfectly shaped like it, but you could throw it like a football. Pretty cool. This is a pretty neat figure. Does this say how big it is? I don't think it does. I don't see any numbers in here. This is a straight translation of this. Yeah, I'm assuming it's pretty big. I'm assuming it's like 10 inches or something. I hope it is. But yeah, it's a cool figure. I don't know if it's quite cool enough for me to put on my list or anything, but it is cool that you can combine it. Like you can see here, it is the same on both sides. And then I guess other editions are out there and you could swap them. Pretty cool. Anyway, up next is Kong Armor Nagaroos from Sigi. Let's see here. It's like a Kong with organs inside. You can see through the translucentness. Does it have a bullhead? These are all ape heads. Why does this one have a bullhead? Maybe he comes with some extra parts. I don't know what he's got on his arm there. Yeah, he does have an alternate arm. What is that arm? I can't tell. Monkeys are so popular in like pop artist art and NFTs and in toys as well. And I typically don't really like them, but these I actually think are pretty cool. I like how the monkey face is kind of like shining through with the skull in the background. Looks like you have some variation in what color the organs are and stuff, and even the skulls. Pretty cool figure. I'm not going to get one or anything. This is oh, here we go. There's more pictures. There's where you pop the arm off. And looks like he might have a little something going on there to begin with before you even pop on the other arm. Little mechanical cannon. Yeah. Pretty cool design. This reminds me of something I might like. I would probably never buy online, but maybe if I was at a show and there was nothing else I liked and I had some money burning a hole in my pocket, I might pick up this just because it's like cool enough for that. Anyway, we'll keep going. Try to keep this show moving a little bit these days. Jin-R X Paul's Nova Ghost Cat Series Mini Blind Box. So you get 2 figures, I guess? Maybe one of each of those types. Interesting that the secrets say luck, both of them. This one's see-through. They're supposed to be... They can almost come off as like a ghost, a toast, a mascot. They're using the same shape and it comes off as different things. It's just pretty cool. Well done on that. 1 in 96 on the super secret there. Good luck with that. Yeah, I don't like these enough to put them on my list or anything, but I'm impressed by the design, how they are using the same shape to bring out a couple different profiles that you see when you look at them. Pretty interesting. Anyway, next up, Mushroom Festival 4. Okay, I think I know why. Oh yeah, okay. So this white, first off, I love white and black colorways. I always say I don't have a favorite color. I was saying recently that black might be a favorite color, my favorite color, especially when it's like white and black. And especially I'm thinking toys when I think that. So, and adding in a little splash of red works really well here too. I love this colorway. This is from different artists. And these all look really cool. These guys in the back I like a lot. I like the robot. These yokai guys I'm kind of mixed on sometimes, but that one looks awesome in this colorway. So it's got silver too, like this sneaker. This, I can't even tell what this is. It looks kind of cool if it's just like some kind of robot or something. And then, of course, you can see right here we have 2 Galaxy People small figures in that colorway. Really cool. I wish I knew which one was which. Well, maybe it'll tell me. Antisocial Sofubi. Okay. Cool. I like that figure. Mecha Lemon, I guess it's called. This is from Make Some Noise. Let's see. Can we tell what this is? I don't know. Yeah, what is this thing? Hana Music Toy. Sashimi. Yeah, I like it. It's a cool little figure in that great colorway. This must be the Cthulhuoid Devil and Stormfang from Devil Toys. The Cthulhuoid especially is a really cool figure. That guy's not bad either, but anything from Devil Toys I'm not going to get just from the name Devil. I'm not into it. Fenny from Portland. Are these the same series as like the Ferocious Owl, or same artist? I like the owl. Baphomets or whatever they're called. Obviously the demonic or satanic association there. Here are the Galaxy People figures. They look great. Which one do I like better? Probably this one because it's brighter white. Not sure I'm totally in love with either one. They have done a black and white big figure actually, but I didn't get it because it was a reference to Ultraman. I didn't like that reference. But yeah, a big figure from them in black and white would be awesome. I would definitely jump on that unless I was not liking it for some reason. Anyway, really cool there. Next up, from Super Festival 93, Fig Lab has Reboot Series 2 by Paul Kaiju. Brand new colorway wave and mixed part lucky bag release. Don't miss this one. They're cool. Looks like you have a couple different sculpts. You got this two-headed or like eye and head, and then this other guy, and they're all on like regular action figure legs and just like random colors on each part. If that's in like a bag you can't see through, that's really cool. Again, I'm not sure that I would order this online, but I might pick it up at a festival convention. Just to be clear, I've never been to one, and I don't plan on going to one anytime soon, but I would love to. And if I was there and wasn't getting anything else, I might get something like this or the other figure we looked at. Next up, Chibi Creature Black Radine from Ember Toys. "17 centimeters tall." I'm about to bust out the ruler, as you know I like to do. About 7 inches tall. A good size for a figure that looks like a chibi figure, right? A little pricey at $62. Is that US dollar? Yeah, $62 US plus shipping from Japan or who knows where it is. Pretty cool and looks great in black. My new favorite color, possibly. Yeah, it looks great. And it doesn't even have the white black thing going on, but just the white gold, or sorry, black gold looks cool. The shield or whatever has a little emblem on it. I don't think this is from an IP that I can tell. Cool figure. And last but not least, we'll look at Mech Noise and Galaxy People. We're continuing to look at at Mech Noise for now. Thought about cutting it, as we've said before, but just yeah, like I said last week, I think it was, like, in the past, all these posts, like, we have to go to here to get to a post that's not a licensed figure. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Like, in the past, we would have had a bunch of posts about their original stuff, and they're really pouring their resources into these licensed things, which I don't blame them in a way, but since I'm not into the licenses, and I don't even like their license, I don't even like their figures that reference things that are their original figures, as I've talked about a million times. But yeah, wish they were doing more original figures. Hopefully they do some soon. Then truly last but not least, we have Galaxy People. No new posts there. Last post we looked at was the Penguins that I'm not into. Hopefully we get back to some of the stuff I am into soon. So that is all for today. Thanks for watching and have a good night.